Years ago, scientists said it was impossible to run a 4-minute mile. Doctors said it could make your organs explode, and coaches said that it was physically impossible. But in 1954, Roger Bannister ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. What's even crazier, 46 days later, someone broke his record, and then his record was broken 4 more times before the end of the year. So basically there was no physical limitation of what was possible, but one limiting belief was holding back everybody's potential. So these are 5 limiting beliefs that are hurting you in door-to-door sales. First off is the biggest cope of all time. I'm just in a bad neighborhood. It's the neighborhood. This is the biggest cop-out of all time. Think about your neighborhood back home. I don't know about y'all, but I was raised by my Nana, so decent house. I thought we were a pretty average family. Next door to us was this rich lady who owned like 4 houses, and this was just the house she stayed in when she was here with her cousin or some shit, who knows. Next door to that was a professional dumpster diver. She would literally go dive in dumpsters and sell whatever she found on eBay, and that was her career. Next to that was an overnight nurse who was literally only home during the day to sleep and then worked nights. Next to that was my assistant principal. Next to that, you get the point. Very different people all in the same street. Think about your neighborhood back home. I'm sure it's a very similar situation where not everybody was cookie cutter and just like you and your family. The reason I'm saying that is in every neighborhood, there's going to be Karens. In every neighborhood, there's going to be dickheads. In every neighborhood, there's going to be cool-ass dudes. In every neighborhood, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 buyers. Every neighborhood is going to have some level of diversity within it. And a lot of us just use the it's a neighborhood as a big cope or a cop-out to remove the accountability from yourself. When in reality, it's purely a skill issue. I won't lie, there's some neighborhoods where I get more conversations than others, but in the neighborhoods where I'm getting less conversations, all that means is it's that much more important that I'm on my A game and that I'm getting shit done. There are buyers everywhere, so never blame your neighborhood ever again. The second mindset limitation is that you'll do it later. Oh, well, I'll go to college first, then knock on the doors. I'll go to college, then I'll start the business. Well, I'll save up some money and then I'll start the business. I'll save up some money, then I'll go pursue my dreams. But then you know how the story goes. Do it over and over and over and over, and then you never get anything done, and 30 years later you kill yourself and your wife gets railed by a guy named Aquarius. We've all been there. There's 2 things that I would take into accountability here. So the first off is just price. In college, you are paying money, you are losing money to essentially get yourself into debt, to learn a skill so that you can make money later. But I can guarantee you will learn more knocking doors for 4 years than studying business or sales for 4 years. And so if I can learn those skills and make the same income without paying and getting into debt, obviously college is a scam and I should go knock on doors. The only exception to that is a lot of people who have full rides, or maybe your parents are willing to pay for it, which I've heard that quite a few times when recruiting. But I want you to think about it even deeper than that. In terms of building the skills, in terms of where you will be in 4 years if you took classes versus got out there, put the reps in, and got the experience. See, a lot of people, they stay at college just because they don't know what the next thing to do is, and that's what the government or the media or whatever the hell tells you is the next step. But a lot of the times, if you have a next step, it's more efficient to just skip the long route and get straight to it. Because even if it's free, even if it's paid for, I can almost guarantee you will learn more just jumping in the water than reading about how to swim. The third mindset limitation that is killing a lot of door-to-door sales reps is burnout, which is the biggest load of bullshit that anybody has ever fed anybody. My first summer, I thought I was going through this about 2 months in, but in reality, all it was is that I wasn't being challenged anymore, I wasn't entertained anymore, and honestly, I just kind of lost my spark. I was not having fun anymore because the team I was on was not allowing me to grow my skills further than where I was. But what I learned is that the work doesn't care. I don't have to feel good all the time. I can be tired, I can be sad, I can have shit going on. But at the end of the day, if I can knock on your door, move my cheekbones like this, say words with a certain tone down to end on confidence, or whatever the hell it is that I need to do to close the deal, if I do the actions, the work doesn't care. And I'll take it a step further. A lot of people use burnout as a way of kind of patting themselves on the back and giving themselves an excuse. Oh, I worked really hard last week, so I think I'm gonna go home and just sit on a couch and jerk off all day. But at the end of the day, you are more likely to make a sale banging on doors with the worst mindset, with the worst looks, the worst whatever, just hoping for a lay down because you're retarded, than you are scrolling TikTok on your couch. Burnout is not real. It's only real if you let it be real. And even if you have a good week, even if you're working hard, you should use that momentum positively. Everything is about how you frame it. If you have a really big week and you say, oh, I had a good week so I can be lazy this week, then you're going to have a shit week. But if you have a big week, if you PR, and then you go into the next week and say, hell yeah, now I want to take that momentum and do even better and even bigger and get even better as I continue to grow, that's a whole nother story. Because now you're taking something good, turning it into something great, and you're continuing to grow. The power of momentum and the power of energy is everything in sales. So don't fall for the bullshit propaganda media, whoever the fuck liberal pussies are out there telling you that you have burnout. It's actually just autism, and it's not real, so don't worry. Probably cut that out, I don't know. I'm so like brain dead right now.
You just said autism is not real. Okay, bet.
That shit.
There's definitely autistic niggas out there.
So quit listening to the bullshit propaganda that you have burnout and understand that you can still do your job if you don't love it. You can still do your job if you're not at 110%. Because you will still do better on the doors with a shit mindset than sitting on the couch telling yourself how great you were last week, and then you wake up in a week and you realize, oh, you're the uncle at the street ball who's like, oh yeah, back in my day I could have gone to the NBA if I didn't mess up my knee. Fuck that. Use the momentum. Keep on going. Don't live your glory days. Don't talk about, oh, last week was so good, because then you'll have a shit week. And that momentum will tear you down. Let the momentum bring you up. Momentum is everything in sales. The fourth mistake I see a lot of rookies making door-to-door is that they think they need to know everything before they start. These are the people who are scared to knock on a door. They need a shadow on their first day or whatever it is because they don't know the words 100%. They don't know body language. They haven't memorized a rebuttal that they'll never fucking use, but they want to feel prepared, which is bullshit. You will never feel prepared. Every rookie, I call it rookie jitters. Your first door, you're going to be doing a little one of these. Your legs are going to be shaking back and forth. My door was ass. My first door I ever knocked sucked. My knees were shaking, arm spaghetti, mom spaghetti, whatever the fuck, M&M, and it was disgusting. Then my 10th door was a little better, 100th door was a little better, 1000th door was a little better, and eventually, somewhere along the way, I learned how to knock on doors and make money. But the way that I learned wasn't by reading books every day and just getting off the doors. I knock on one door, oh, I did something wrong, I should probably go read. You don't learn to swim by reading about the water. You jump in and you figure it out. When you're on the doors, every time you knock on a door, every time you walk to the next one, you need to be taking notes. What went well? What was bad? What was good? What was bad? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What can I do better? And you improve at every single door. And as you continue to put the reps in, you get better at sales. Because a lot of the stuff, no matter what the word track is, if your body language is shit, if your tone is shit, if your mindset is shit, it doesn't matter. People get so focused in the words, when in reality, you just need to put the reps in and get comfortable in your own skin. But the fifth and final limiting belief that's holding back so many people in door-to-door is the I'm good where I'm at. It's the complacency. Oh yeah, I make decent money, so I'm not going to explore any other options ever. That is literally just capping your income for no reason out of loyalty to people who don't give a shit about you. I am always open to another opportunity. I encourage my people under me to be open to opportunities because that's how much faith I have in my offer, in my team, that I know that we have the best growth path in door-to-door. I have people who are going to own a franchise in 2 years, easily, just by doing what they're doing right now. And so if you think that this is a better opportunity for you than where you are, if you're at a big company and you feel like you're just another cog in the machine and you're looking for someone that has real growth potential and real ownership, not LTIP, not equity, not any of that bullshit, but actually owning a franchise, using the systems, building a team, and essentially taking over the world alongside me and my partners, you might just have what it takes to come and join the crew. Shoot me a text at 817-600-0337 to apply. Outside of that, keep slinging and don't let those limiting beliefs drag you down.